So before I do that, not to jump around a little bit too much, but one of my real strengths that I like to think is my record keeping, right? So I highly recommend Dropbox. This everything here is on Dropbox. We keep it super organized by property type that I'm doing, right? Mind you, I also do private lending. I also do land. I also do seller finance notes, and I like to break it down by each project type. From here, I can see what all that I'm working on, uh, what all that I have closed, and also, obviously, we don't get every property that we buy, but I keep records of everything that I've made offer on. So if I go under my old file, I can go back and visit properties that I made offers months ago, and I can revisit and have everything ready. I highly recommend you come up with a system that you can. This is all cloud based, so I have access from anywhere. Uh, but this is an example of that property I was just talking about that we bought it. So I always like to use the same labels, and I keep everything here handy, so everything is very easy to get to. Uh, and I was gonna share for when we purchased this property, but going back to our calculator for when we buy it, right? I was saying we need to buy it at 75 to 78 cents on the dollar, just because there's going to be some hard costs that you're gonna come into it. That if you're not on that, you're going to be off 26. We underwriting. We always want to be conservative, right? We want to use historical data. We don't speculate on value. We don't speculate what's going to happen. We only look at historical data to form our valuation. Or repair estimate. We budgeted 80,000 on repairs for this. We ended up spending, I believe, 60,000. So I'm always conservative on the ARV and on the construction. So anything that I save is just upside. Uh, we always make our offers so we net 10 to 12% of the ARV. Like I was saying, everything starts off with the ARV. This property is 1,646 square feet. I already have all my repair costs that this is being adjusted after COVID. This is what I know my team can deliver, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Uh, but I already know before I even step into the property what I'm going to be spending on rehab, and we'll talk a little bit more. But the point of this is just to have a system and to know that if you pay too much on the acquisition, you're going to be upside down. So we have to buy stuff at 70, 75, 78 cents on the dollar in order to keep up with our holding costs. There's property taxes. There's investors that we pay.